Good morning. I have a cold. I'm not feeling too great, but today I do have my 1 month post-op appointment. I think I'm also meeting with the dietitian today, so that's exciting. And it's also my birthday. So how have I been feeling? Well, excited that it's my birthday. Not excited that I'm sick. I'm really not feeling well, but everything else is going well. Let's see. The protein. I've been trying to meet my protein goals. I've found that sometimes the water is getting a little difficult to meet. I mean, I'm not way off. It's not like I'm not drinking water at all. It's just, the 64 ounces. The past few days, I haven't really met the 64 ounces. But then again, Sunday we had a birthday party. Yesterday, I felt super sick. Well, actually, yesterday I might have met it because I was drinking a lot of hot tea. I feel awful. I feel awful right now. So, really excited to see what the doctor says. I have been taking my medicine though. I'm like, listen, if you're not going to drink your water, at least make sure you take your medicine and your vitamins and everything. So, I've been doing that great. Let me see what else. I have not weighed myself this week because I knew I had an appointment today, so I was like, let me just see what I weigh in when I get there. And also because I've been feeling sick, so it really has left my mind. So I don't know if I've lost, I don't know. But last week I did hit a stall. That I was checking, and I just wasn't losing anything. And it was starting to get to me, and I figured, stop checking. Stop checking, because, this is your life now. You're not going to lose every day. Some days you're going to go up, but that is normal. That is life. That's what, doesn't mean that the surgery didn't work. It doesn't mean that I'm not doing the things that I'm supposed to be doing. It doesn't mean that. It just means, your body fluctuates and you have to accept that. Also, I'm a woman and hormones play into it, and that time of the month, all of those things, stress, everything contributes to whether or not you lose weight, you gain weight. So I'm really trying not to be hard on myself because, again, this is life, and this new phase really just started. I'm gonna be 1 month post-op in 2 days. So, you have to learn to forgive yourself in terms of, any mistakes that you make, any slip-ups, which thankfully I really haven't had. But I'm also not, I feel like before, I started getting, a phobia when it came to food, because I'm eating relatively healthy. I gave up a lot of things. There was a point where, I was doing sugar-free for everything. I gave up ice cream, cake, chocolate, everything. I was really I gave up bread, potatoes, and I was, I was doing, instead of mashed potatoes, cauliflower mash. I was doing, I was making chaffles for breakfast with almond flour instead of having actual bread and white bread. And I gave up wheat bread. I gave up a lot of things. And when you do those steps and you're not seeing a difference, it's really disheartening. And then if you do slip up, which, I mean, it's not even a slip up. It's like, what? So you could never enjoy a piece of cake on your birthday? I mean, for my birthday, the one year, my mom got me a fruit basket because I was like, I don't want cake. I'm on this diet. Just get me a fruit basket. And that was like, so what I mean to say is they're not slip ups. You should be able to enjoy a treat here and there, and it shouldn't completely derail all the work that you've done. And I feel like with me, because I was doing all those other things, and let's say I would have a slip up, or I would have like a little bit of rice, and then I would get on the scale the next day and I would gain like practically everything that I had lost. And when you have situations like that, that is when it really takes a toll on your self-esteem, on everything, because you're just so disheartened. You're like, I don't understand this. So what, I can't have a little bit of rice? Which, I mean, is crazy, because I cook rice every day for my family, and I stopped eating it. I mean, I would cook it, it would sit there, and I mean, rice is so good. It's so good. You could have it with eggs, you could have it with avocado, you could put a little ketchup on it. Like, it's delicious. It's such a versatile, like, dish, rice. And I gave it up, and I wasn't losing any weight. So so I've been good. Honestly, I've been good. My mother-in-law came back from Colombia, and she brought like tons of sweets back. I didn't eat any, except they're like these little, I don't even know what to call them, but they're like these little like dough balls that have like guava in them. They're fantastic, and I love them. But they're mini guys, and they're like really tiny. So I had two, and I didn't feel guilty. I wasn't like, oh my God, what did I do? I ate it super slow. They sat down really well. And then the next day I had like another one. And again, I didn't feel guilty. I wasn't like, oh, I just derailed my whole entire week. So I think that little adjustment makes me feel a little better, because before I really would beat myself up, and that's no way to live. I mean, you should be able to enjoy some snacks, as long as like they're not your trigger foods, because I know that there are some people who they have they can have like a food that they'll eat, and then it's like they can't stop eating it. So I don't think I necessarily have a trigger food, but I feel like it's like a bag of chips. If you have the bag in front of you, you're gonna eat from the bag, and you're just gonna, So I've tried to really not have any foods that really trigger me so much, but again, I don't really think I have any, but I know that there are people that do. So I would say try to stay away from those, or have somebody else hold you accountable, which, again, I don't know how I can say this, but my husband he's been phenomenal. I mean, he's been my little cheerleader. He's been, anytime he sees me eating, he's like, slow it down. We had a birthday party on Sunday, and they were serving food. They were serving like pretty big portions. So my cousin's husband came up to me with the plate. He's like, food? And I was like, no way. I was like, that's way too much. So my husband came over. He's like, do you want me to serve you a plate? And I was like, okay. And he did. He got me like you have the regular plates, and then you have like the cake plates, like the minier ones. So he brought me some food from there. And, so he's been, again, having support is so important. It's so crucial. Like, find someone who supports you that way. I mean, be it your mom, your dad, your husband, your kids, my kids know what kind of journey I'm on. So at least my oldest does. Like, he gets it. And he'll ask me, be like, Mom, have you lost any more weight? Or, Mom, how you feeling? So it's really nice to have people around. So that's that. I think I'll probably update this video in a few minutes after I have my appointment to see what they say. So I'll talk to you guys soon.